So I got a chance to watch this video of George Floyd being murdered on the streets of Minnesota. Yeah, murdered. And we have an obligation as good officers to speak out against the bad. We have an obligation, and we owe it to the public and to the other officers in this country that are out here actually trying to do good, actually trying to protect and serve with honor. And if you stay quiet and don't speak out against it because you're fear of judgment, you're complicit in the behavior, the disgusting behavior. And this video is, if you haven't seen it, and I'm sure most people have now, it's disgusting. And the officer that stood by and just watched and let it happen, you're just as guilty, because you also have an obligation to protect that individual that you're arresting. It's time that we take these bad officers and speak out against them and start holding them accountable and hold them to the same laws that we expect citizens to abide by. They're not above it, and it's time that good officers start speaking out and stopping it. So I got a chance.
I've seen the video of George Floyd's murder. That's what I believe it was murder by a police officer, and I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with somebody in my profession doing something like that to another human being. The man goes unconscious and they don't even provide CPR or aid to him. They continue to kneel on him. That is not okay. And if you as a police officer can watch that video and not think something's wrong, you are part of this problem. You are part of the problem that we face every single day trying to weed out the bad apples, because you don't admit when somebody did something wrong simply because you're blinded by the police officer family. George Floyd's family, I'm sorry. This was not okay. And I will do everything in my power to ensure that justice is served. I'm sorry.
I've been a cop for 23 years. And watching the video of Mr. Floyd being pinned to the ground was one of the worst things I've seen. His fellow officers stood there. They did nothing. Y'all took an oath, man, the same oath that 800,000 of us have taken, to serve and protect our communities. Officers like this tarnish the badge. They tarnish the oath. We have to go out here and work harder to repair those relationships with our communities across the entire U.S., because it doesn't just affect one community, it affects all of them. I hope y'all are charged accordingly. To the Floyd family, I am sorry for your loss. And to my Blue family, we can't let this happen anymore.
Let's talk things that happened in Minneapolis, cop standpoint, right? I am disgusted with the things that happened in Minneapolis. Period, point blank, things could have went way different. At the end of the day, let's talk facts. The guy is on the ground. He's laying on his stomach. He have handcuffs on. It's 4 of y'all, 1 of him. 4 of y'all, 1 of him. Who has control of this situation? It's not much one person could do against 4 people. Now let's get deeper, right? As an officer, you are a first responder, right? So if in the midst of you trying to gain compliance, someone is hurt, you have to render aid. So somebody saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. You don't think to yourself and say, oh my gosh, this guy can't breathe. He might die. Let me render aid, right? Another point, officers, other officers, if you're going to be an officer that's going to stand there and not help when things go wrong, come on, like you don't see that? That's the reason I got behind this badge, right? Because I want them officers that's afraid to step up, I want to be the one to step up. If I see wrong happening, wrong is not happening in my presence, right? I'm going to check it. And that's period.
Hello, my people. I am a concerned United States citizen. I am sending this message to Donald Trump. Let him know that we the blacks, we are not scared of you. Okay? Our black brother is being murdered in a broad daylight. But Donald Trump, you don't have nothing to offer. You don't have nothing to say. But the only bullshit that is coming from your mouth is when the looting start, the shooting start. That's bullshit. When the looting start, shooting start, that means you are empowering the police to go and shoot those black people and kill them. So fuck you, Trump. Let me tell you, I took an oath that I will protect this country. I took an oath that I will protect each and every one of you. As long as you are in United States of America soil, I took an oath I will protect you. And I am not going to sit here and silence and watch Donald Trump disrespecting my black community. I'm not going to do that. So, Donald Trump, you are absolutely nothing but a waste. You are absolutely nothing but a waste. You silly sausage. You think your mouth is license for you to disrespect the black community. That's what you think. And we are not scared of you. I am not scared of you. I can fuck you up to the last minute, you Donald Trump. I can fuck you up. You absolutely a waste of a spam. Because of you today, America will lose respect in this world. Nobody respect America today because of you. Nobody respect America just because of a silly society like you, Donald Trump. Just, you know, you don't have no tweet to tweet. You don't have nothing to tweet. At the end of the day, look, I have just found another racist tweet. The tweet say, by burning American cities will not bring George Floyd back. Can you believe this? It's nonsense tweet. The tweet say, by burning American cities is not going to bring George Floyd back. Okay, now, by blowing up the Middle East, is that going to undo 9/11? Answer me, Donald Trump, you silly sausage. By blowing up the Middle East, is that going to do the September 11th? Is that going to undo it? No! No! America went to Iraq. You destroyed that fucking country. America destroyed Iraq. Did that undo 9/11? No! America went to Syria. They destroyed that country. Is that going to undo 9/11? Hell no! America went to Libya. They destroyed Libya. Is that going to undo 9/11? No! We see all this bullshit happening under your watch, you silly sausage. America went to Afghanistan. They destroyed Afghanistan. Is that going to undo 9/11? No, motherfucker. You are just a waste. And I am a concerned United States citizen. I'm not going to sit here and watch you, motherfucker, you silly sausage, you Donald Trump. You think you will disrespect my black people? I say it. Yeah, I say it again. Say you garbage, you worthless president, motherfucker.